It's time for Alphabet Soup.
Hey guys, my name is Cam. I go by they, them, and today I'm joined by my co-host Fish, who uses any and all pronouns. And today we are joined by our guest Brie, who uses they, them pronouns. And today we're going to be talking about Brie's experience with being LGBTQ+ and how that might have affected their life growing up. All right, how are you guys doing today?
Doing pretty good. How are you?
Thank you. I'm good. Thank you. How are you?
Oh,
I am doing good.
yeah, I think this is good.
Yeah, we just got back from binge watching She-Ra together. That was a fun
Yeah.
experience. Yes. Okay. So, when did you realize that you were LGBTQ+? Or what brought
my
that about?
earliest occurrence was definitely 6th grade. So the first time I realized it was. Am I allowed to give names here? Like.
I don't.
Maybe just refer to them as a friend.
Okay, yeah.
Because we don't know if they're okay with their name being out.
Okay, that's fair. I realized I'm having feelings towards this girlfriend in 6th grade, and I was like, it hadn't happened before, so I'm like, what if this is just, I want to be their friend, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But...
yes.
That platonic kissing.
Exactly. So,
Yeah.
I realized after a while it was more of a romantic thing. I'm like, I think it took me a few weeks to realize, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's good. It was quick.
And I realized it started happening more and more frequently after that. And that was kind of when I realized, hey, there might be something going on here.
I might not be the straightest person alive.
I might not be Justin.
Yeah.
That should have been the first question.
Oh yeah,
but,
you probably should ask. That was.
You learn as you go.
That's okay.
Totally haven't been doing this for like 6 months.
Yeah. No, I identify as currently as an airways MB, non-binary, whatever you prefer.
Pug
Noise.
champion, another arrow ace. I love that. Twinsies. What's it called? I have realized more recently that a lot of people have had like some sort of gay awakening in the 6th grade, and it's really funny to me.
Oh yeah, mine was in the 6th grade too. I just was in deep denial until 7.
That's fair. I came out in the 7th grade, and then I came out again in the 7th grade.
Was to come out into school at the June in 8th grade because, Pride Month, but then COVID shut everything down, so I wasn't able to do that. And then going to high school, then it was not the same people, and I kind of passed up the chance I didn't really get. I mean, I know now, but unfortunately, it's not how I would have liked to.
Yeah.
8th grade is so strange.
That was a
during
time.
COVID, like just school in general. Yeah, it still is a time. Our DC trip is canceled.
Oh, I'd never. You can't pay me to do that.
Middle school is an experience. I am unfortunately in middle school, but it's like everything's getting canceled. Everyone was looking forward to the DC trip because we're all nerds, and we all wanted to learn about the stuff around DC. Actually, it didn't get canceled. It got postponed to 2021, and I don't even get that. Like, what's the point of going? But like, it's everything in school now is weird. Like, everyone's like, oh, people are coming back because next week is when a lot of virtual kids are moving in person, and I'm going virtual because reasons. But like, it's so strange that that's something we celebrate now.
Yeah,
and there's like no good chance to come out because you're either like never going to talk to them, or you're going to talk to them too much, and you get nervous because they're going to ask you questions.
I don't know if they're okay with that on the podcast, but they're great. Anyways, so I've known them since like the 6th grade, so a really long time. Anyways, so over the summer, my friend created a friend created a Discord server, and I didn't think they were on it, but I met this other friend who, for privacy reasons, we're gonna call Picture. That was a horrible name. For privacy reasons, we're gonna call him Tom. So, Tom, that's also a terrible name given the circumstances of things. Alex. Alexandra.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
Pick a name.
Which name do you guys want me to use?
Okay, valid.
Alex.
Alex. We're going with Alex. Gender neutral name Alex. Okay. So there was this person named Alex, and they were great, and we got along really, really great. And so I still hadn't talked to original friend, who we're gonna call names. A. We're gonna call them A. So I still hadn't talked to yeah. So we're gonna talk to. I hadn't talked to A like all summer, but Alex and I were still becoming really good friends, and it was great. And so, as you might know, Discord has a camera feature, and we turned on the camera, and I was like, "Wow, Alex, you look a lot like A." They were A. Alex. They changed the name and pronouns. I'm stupid. I'm an idiot. I did not realize. I knew this person for dang near like 5 years, and I thought I met them 3 months ago.
Oh, wow.
Oh, no. What's it called? The person that I met in 6th grade that was non-binary had to go back into the closet, and I didn't realize until I saw them. And so it's like the reverse of that, like accidentally dead naming your friend that you didn't realize was trans. I accidentally I was too nice. That makes me sound like a prick. But I was what's the word? I was oblivious, and I didn't realize that was not the situation. And then they said their name and their old name and their old pronouns, and I'm like, this is the situation. And then I apologized to them, and they said, no, it's fine. I can just play it off because I have a really similar name.
You know, what also really stinks? Having to like miss.
It makes me feel bad at the same time.
Or someone they're not really safe
necessary.
around.
Have you seen that Vine by Thomas Sanders where he talks about that situation where if he has a friend who he doesn't want to dead name, he'll be like, "This fruit of your womb was the the most hilarious person that has ever graced the earth. This womb fruit."
Womb fruit. Are we gonna talk about womb fruit forever?
Might have to steal it, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I have something. I have a question. I am making this a tradition for everything that I host and or co-host. Have you watched She-Ra? The answer is yes. How do you like it?
That's not the only reason why, though. Okay.
Yeah.
More than that.
No, I'm kidding. Yeah, I really like it. I mean, I can sit and watch it for hours. It's like one of those shows. I really enjoy kid shows, so it's like easy. My attention span.
Yes.
I can't sit and watch a show.
Nobody talks about kid shows like unironically, but they're good. Yeah, the only show that I can actually watch that's not animated is like Marvel TV shows like WandaVision and hopefully Falcon and Winter Soldier. But yeah, what's it called? Do you have any like other queer media that you like shows, creators, that kind of thing?
I guess I mean, technically it's queer media, but I kind of catch myself binging things like RuPaul's Drag Race a lot.
I've never seen that.
Ooh, yes. I've been meaning to watch that. It looks really good, but at the same time, I keep forgetting.
I think queer.
So how does your identity affect you in day-to-day life?
You know, it's just the gender thing kicked in around 5th grade. It was like I knew I was different, but I didn't know what it was, you know? And it's just been a feeling different. It's not bad. It's great, really. But finally, you know, knowing what I am, I can take more comfort in it, and all of my closest friends accept me for it, which is great, you know?
That's great.
No, it's just...
Yeah, that's great. Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm sorry.
Are we allowed to say that word? I'm looking at
apparently.
Oh, God.
Yeah, it's like...
I was checking if that was one of the words we were allowed to say, because I know there are specific curse words we can say. I just don't remember which ones they are.
Can't say either of the F words.
Yeah, that's probably not a good idea.
Yeah.
I don't know how anything works. Nova's the one who knows what we can and can't say.
This
For
whole
what
podcast
reasons
is
I
held
do not
together
know.
by Nova.
We
Like,
just
we
decided.
would not be functioning without Nova.
And that's saying something, because as much as Nova is like, oh, I'm probably like on the same level, like they're definitely more responsible, but at the same time, we are all procrastinators.
Oh yeah, all of us.
It's a miracle that we even got this podcast out.
Oh yeah, because we started recording back in, what was it, like, it was before October, I think it was September.
Really?
We started recording in
Oh,
October,
yeah.
and we procrastinated editing the episodes for so long that it didn't come out until February.
In your defense, you guys had like midterms and stuff. I didn't have midterms until like
Yeah, I had
late
finals.
January, so you guys were really busy with testing. But Brie, I don't know. I went around in like September gathering, like I found Cam and Nova through a different Discord server, and then we just procrastinated like absolute duh. We did. We really did. And we still are. We still are.
It's just
I don't
it's just a cycle of condoning it, yeah.
Yeah, it's like master friendships. Like, you know that you're good friends when you condone each other's procrastination.
Exactly. I feel like a
That's what
hypocrite
makes
for
it
calling
nice.
out other. Oh, sorry.
Well, you condone it, but you also yell at each other for it.
Yeah.
You condone each other, but you keep criticizing, like, not criticizing, you keep being like, you gotta do this, and then you're like, but I could just wait a little bit on this other thing. It's like,
I do that. I'm like, you shouldn't procrastinate, but then, because I also take that kind of like parental guardian role among some of my friends, so I'm like,
Yeah.
you can get it done, and then they're like, well, you didn't do it. I'm like, that doesn't matter.
Why do I keep calling you Beta?
It's
I
called
keep
being a
reading your
hypocrite.
username. Brie,
Exactly.
I know you keep saying like, oh, I don't live in the city, and I get that, but also at the same time, subways are really cool.
Yeah.
No, it's the fancier way.
I am
It's the
horrible with
nicer way of saying
navigation,
I am being a hypocrite.
so I get scared. But school buses have saved my life, except for this year because I go to a charter school that can take multiple towns, except for the buses because we have to go through the actual town district. District. I've been undiagnosed with ADHD. I'm not diagnosed, but symptoms of ADHD and autism
I can
overlap
agree
a
with
lot,
that.
so I'm just completely not sure at this point. And
I was horrible with navigation. I take the bus to school. You know, I go on Thursdays and Fridays, so I take the bus, and I've also got ADHD, like the inattentive kind of more based thing, so I zone out a lot. And when he missed my stop, I didn't notice.
I got lucky. I got diagnosed at a younger age. Not for reasons that I can really share, but they were concerning. And they were just like, okay, we got to get you diagnosed for something. And like, surprise, you didn't have what we thought you did, but okay. How was your diagnosis process? Is that how you would say it? I don't even know.
I don't know.
But what was yours like?
Your evaluation, I guess.
Oh, sorry, can you repeat that?
I said your evaluation.
Oh, that's probably a better word.
My mom took the questionnaire. And I think the only question she picked like 0 no on was the question, am I cruel to animals? Which, no, of course not.
Animals are really cool.
And animals are awesome. Thank you for agreeing.
No problem.
No, I'm not about to go all vegan on you. I'm not. But, oh, really?
I have, but I've got sensory issues that prevent me from eating a lot of substitutes, so.
No, I completely understand. Yeah, no, I have it too. I can't eat because I have, like, some foods because I have, like, texture issues, so it's, like, gross.
Yeah.
It's, like, gross.
Like, it tastes good, but then the texture comes along.
It
tastes good, and then the texture comes along, and you're like,
Yeah. Ugh. So yeah, no, it's my mom did the questionnaire, and it turns out it's like, hey, you know what, I knew it.
I knew this, but we did need the official paper. Yeah, what's it called? I was like, I showed symptoms of autism for like the first 8 years of my life, and then I got diagnosed when I was 9. And my parents just thought I was copying my brother, who got diagnosed a lot earlier, because boys tend to be assigned, diagnosed a lot earlier than,
and a lot more as well.
Stupid stereotype. I don't.
No, I've read an article about it. It's females, and obviously don't identify
people
as female,
assign
you know what I mean.
All that stuff.
But apparently it's diagnosed less because it's harder to
it's harder to detect for very easy to explain reasons, but people just don't want to acknowledge all that.
No, because doctors will say we're not diagnosing enough girls, but as soon as they do, they're gonna say we're overdiagnosing.
Yeah, because they're seeing every sign and they're like, but no.
So,
you can't, and that's what sucks. What's it called? There's just so many issues with like the process of getting diagnosed, no matter your gender. Because there's Asperger's syndrome, which don't get me.
Isn't that just autism, but like not?
It's autism categorized by, I think, either high IQ or high intellectual something. Like, you are advanced for your age, for lack of a better term. So I've been diagnosed with Asperger's, except for the fact that it's outdated and was created by someone who helped Nazis. So, yeah.
Oh.
I don't know. I don't remember a lot more than that, so I'm not going to get into it because I don't want to get stuff wrong. But like, everything's outdated.
Yeah,
the symptoms were created in like the 1940s, I think. And like, no, it's so outdated, and it makes me so upset because not only are like diagnosed evaluation processes outdated, so are the criteria for being autistic. It's like, we've attributed these symptoms to a whole different neurodivergency. It's so strange. And then it's like adding being queer to the mix. It's like, it's like, I like to joke, pick a struggle. You're queer and autistic.
Yeah. No, I feel it.
Like, but it's true. It's wacky. Because I always thought that I was just weird and different because of my autism/ADHD. And I don't know if you felt that way because I don't know if you were diagnosed around the time that you got those different feelings about gender. But I did. I was like,
No. Because, no. I was diagnosed in, I want to say October, or it was either October or November. And but everybody before they'll know.
What's it called? I got diagnosed in like the 4th grade, so then like a year later in the 5th grade, I was like, something's up. But it's probably just because I'm autistic, because that's what a lot of things have been attributed to. And then 6th grade, I'm like, there's words for what I'm feeling. Oh no. And then in 7th grade, I'm like, hello. It me. But yeah.
Any kind of like, I have social struggles as well. Like, I can't hold eye contact with people. And I can't do it.
Isn't that a common symptom as well?
It's so...
I can't do it.
I used to have a lot of issues with that, but I started forcing myself to make eye contact because people were really rude to me when I didn't make eye contact because they thought I was being rude to them, but it was just genuinely like it made me uncomfortable to make eye contact.
That's another thing with like neurodivergency. Like, we're not doing any of this to be rude.
Oh my god.
Yeah, exactly. It's just like uncomfortable for you, and why should you have to change?
I was touring. I know I feel kind of bad because the only way I can relate things is through stories that are long-winded about me. I swear I'm just trying to get my point across, and I'm very bad at it. But I was touring my high school, and I met the band teacher. He was right in front of me, but I was staring like to the bottom right, completely past him, and I was talking with him. And afterwards, when we were driving home, my mom's like, "You didn't look anybody in the eye, especially that band teacher. You're supposed to make a good impression on him." And I'm like, "No, don't bring that up. I know. Trust me." Because like,
there's so much stuff I didn't realize was proper etiquette until someone told me.
Yeah, my mom used to tell me
like
all these things, and I'm like, "But that's uncomfortable." And she's like, "That kind of sucks, doesn't it?" And I'm like, "You might be autistic." And she's like, "Yes, I am." And I said, "Oh."
No, it's like, you know, here's what you're supposed to do, and then here's what's easier for you,
Yeah.
and it's like polar opposites.
Like, I can hold an amazing conversation without looking at anybody. But the second I have to talk and look at people, I'm trying to focus on making an appropriate amount of eye contact, and I'm also conflicted. I'm like, should I be listening or not making them uncomfortable with staring straight into their soul? Because sometimes I'll be talking with a friend, and he'll just be like, "You have not blinked," and I'm like, "I don't know what to do." Yeah, because it's either I look in that place and I stare, or I look in that place and I don't blink and I try and like focus, and I'm like,
you get
it ends up being
distracted
really
by
scary
trying to
because I wear
focus.
a
Like,
lot
you're
of
focused too hard on focusing.
It's either
yes, you're like, I can focus, I can focus.
It's that, or it's like I've gotten. Have you taken a breath within the last minute, and then I realize I haven't?
Don't talk about breathing, please.
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. Okay. On another note, do you listen to No Offense's music?
Never
No
heard.
Offense.
Yeah, I think that's a no.
His music's so good. His new song comes out in like a week. It's
noted though.
Oh, he. Sorry. Oh, come on. He has another song coming up.
Yes, it's called Stupid, and I'm so freaking excited.
Don't say the word. Oh. I keep forgetting that we can't actually say it, and I keep forgetting why you're censoring yourself. I'm sorry. It'll probably...
maybe.
Well, doesn't Nova have that censor sound?
Nova just, what's it called, cuts it out, which, as I realized when I was editing, is much harder than you'd think it is.
Really?
Yeah, because you gotta take out
the middle. You can't take out the end,
that,
so you can still tell what word they're saying, but it's not technically swearing. It's editing is much harder than you'd think it is.
Yeah, it's like
I tried and then I gave up.
Like, I'll start something, and if I'm not immediately like amazing at it,
I think that's called gifted kid burnout syndrome.
I have that. No, it's like I was really smart as a kid. You know, I was more intelligent than people in my class. I
gifted kid
read
burnout
at
syndrome.
a really high level, higher than anyone else. And then now I'm just like, I can't do it.
Yeah.
I think I attribute that to toxic positivity, because a lot of the people because like it was like I could do no wrong. Like, even if I was not good at something, people would repeatedly tell me I was good at it, which doesn't help as much as you'd think it would. It would help more if they'd say, you know, you're not good at it now, but if you keep working at it, you will be.
Because it's that it doesn't feel like actual validation coming from other people.
Yeah, and then they switch to that once you're older. Yeah. And then they learn, and then they realize
because that's what happens to a lot of gifted kids. They're told from such a young age that they're really, really good at all of this stuff, and it just comes naturally to them. And so if things don't come naturally to kids who were told they were gifted, it starts to feel like you're never going to be good at it because you weren't inherently good at it.
Yeah, like studying. I don't know how to do that anymore because I was told that I'm good to go and I don't need to study anymore. Like, constantly. Like, we'd start our study bits in, like, 4th and 5th grade. Like, we'd have a scheduled study time.
Yeah, no, wow. Same thing.
And I'd just be told, you're good. You don't need to study. And that's great and all. That was great for my grades. Except for the fact that elementary school does not matter.
Mine
I don't need my grades to be perfect. And they weren't. My math grade was abysmal at best and non-existent at worst.
Math was my best subject.
So...
Yeah, and I was about to say, I hate to give into gay stereotype.
Something really funny. When I had my gay awakening, I immediately became worse at math.
I can't act or sing to save my freaking life, but I love it, and all my friends.
And
sometimes stereotypes
another
are based
stereotype.
off of
I also
truth,
take theater class.
Most of the time they are, but then they're exaggerated because that's what stereotypes are. But the one about us not being able to do that.
I read somewhere that there are gay stereotypes made by and for gay people, and there are gay stereotypes placed on gay people by straight people. The gay stereotypes made by gay people.
I think...
No, I can't sing, but...
I think I have an acting class in my high school. My high school is
because, like, they're not from a place of malice, like the flamboyant...
Like, they got arts and sports, and they focus on both, and it's crazy.
Yeah.
Can't drive. Yeah.
Switching tones for a minute, how did you come out?
So at the end of 8th grade, my school, they like to do this thing where you'd write a letter to your parents.
Mm-hmm.
And
Oh.
they were supposed to write you one back, but because of COVID, things got weird. But my letter did eventually get to my mom. I'm like, basically to dumb it down for her, I gave her the definition, and I was like, hey, I could come home dating a girl, I could come home dating a guy, it wouldn't be any different, And
Well, that's good.
I was like,
Wait, they're cool with it, right?
yeah, so my dad's cool with it, my mom's cool with it.
That's cool.
That's
My
great.
stepfather,
Oh.
But,
Well,
yeah.
yeah. It often goes like that, unfortunately.
But,
Just, disown.
no, but
Your
if he did,
stepfather.
that'd actually be, a blessing.
Well,
You do that.
I didn't hear anything. What are you
Thank
talking
you.
about?
Okay. And then coming up to my friends was like, hey, this. And they're like, yeah, that's cool. And everyone just got used to me being that way, and then everyone got used to my pronouns. It was really nice,
Yeah, it's a lot easier to come out online. Like, obviously you have that same anxiety, but
It's big,
at the end of the day, you can block them.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, it's a big moment in, anyone's life.
yeah, and coming out is something you do multiple times. So, and it obviously gets easier each time you go, but for the first, 5 times, it's terrifying.
How many
You're
times?
Well, what if?
Yeah, sexuality's fluid.
No, but honestly, labels are ever changing as well. Because, very, yeah. I've been through
For some
labels
people,
like
it can be
BiPAD,
static, but
things like that. But ever since
Yes.
I met my boyfriend in November of 2018, and since then I've kind of put myself as an airways because I haven't experienced any kind of attraction towards anyone else.
That's fair.
Yeah, which
It's there's also gray romantic, which is what I identify as, and it's really,
which is usually easier.
very,
or I'll just say
Yeah,
A-spec or anything along there.
A-respec, that's usually what I go with.
Gray, arrow, I'll do things like that. If they know what it means, I'll be like, yeah, this is what.
And with that, I have been Cam, joined by my co-host Fish and our guest Brie. Peace out, friends.